Hey guys, Nurse T here. I wanted to talk to you about a birthing plan, which is basically a written document provided by you to say what you want as far as preferences for your delivery, okay? So first you'll start with your name, your support person's name, whether that's dad, mother-in-law, whoever, but also make sure you include their cell phone number just in case of an emergency, okay? Because you always want that around. Next, we'll have pain management, labor preferences, and baby preferences. So we'll start with pain management. We'll talk about like an epidural, IV pain medications, or if you want to deliver naturally. However, just remember that with IV pain medications, there's only certain medications that you cannot get at a certain time period. So for instance, at 6 centimeters, you can't get Stadol because it'll affect the baby once they are delivered. Next, we can talk about non-pharmacological interventions, whether that's walking, sacral massages, or sitting in a tub for pain relief, okay? Some hospitals do have tubs, but just remember that you need to talk to your physician before you can request these things. However, sacral massages, nurses can provide these massages to you. However, they cannot continually give them to you just because sometimes a nurse may have another patient, or they can't just sit in the room with you the entire time, okay? So it is important for your support person to understand how to properly apply that massage, apply that pressure for you, okay? There is another box underneath if you have more information to put, okay? So labor preferences, I have seen people say they only want female providers. That is totally normal, totally fine, okay? Don't feel bad if you request this, okay? Underneath that, you'll see people say like lights dim, calm music. Even with C-sections, you can have preferences such as like a clear drape so you can see what's going on, okay? And underneath that one as well, you can have like, oh, you want to be able to eat after this time period. You want to be able to walk around during this time period because walking around is beneficial for labor, okay? All right, so the last section that we'll go to is now baby. Okay, so baby is probably the most important. We'll talk about first vaccine preferences. Babies typically get 3 different medications at delivery. Just make sure that you do your research and understand what the side effects are of these vaccines, and then note which vaccines you would like to have them which vaccines you would like for them to give baby. Sorry, I can't talk today. Next is feeding preferences. So some people will say, no, I just want to solely breastfeed my baby. No, I want to solely bottle feed my baby. You can do both. However, if you choose the option of bottle, please note that most hospitals have a certain kind of formula. So when you go home and bottle feed, you need to have that certain formula at the house. I have seen other hospitals allow you to bring your formula into the hospital, but you have to check with your physician and make sure that the policy allows that, okay? Now, this is probably the most important part of baby, okay? I don't want you guys to forget this. I really should have put this first, but include pediatrician information, okay? This is who is going to see your baby after you guys get discharged from the hospital. It needs to have the pediatrician's name, address of the facility, and their phone number and fax number, okay? Most of the time, nurses need this information to pass on your chart and information to other physicians, but also to get you to postpartum, okay? So this is going to be 2 documents that you'll get in my Etsy shop. You'll get an empty one, and you also get what I just showed you today. The empty one will allow you to put in your information of what exactly you want. If you guys have any more questions, please DM me. I am always here to help.